Greetings, dear one. May I pose a query? Have you ever found yourself facing your wardrobe, surveying the garments within and concluding, none of these pieces truly represent who I am now? Perhaps you've donned 3 or 4 different ensembles, only to feel that each one missed the mark somehow. Too constricting, excessively current, simply not you. Or could it be that the issue isn't with the attire itself? Is it possible that the realm of fashion at some juncture ceased its dialogue with you? Neglected to acknowledge you? Well, I acknowledge you. And allow me to express this with utmost sincerity. Style possesses no termination date. Self-assurance isn't exclusive to youth. And sophistication? It is utterly timeless. This day, I aim to impart 7 enduring style suggestions designed to assist you in appearing refined, feeling luxurious, and entering any space with understated poise. These aren't complex techniques from high-fashion runways or confidential methods of the famous. They are functional, lovely concepts for everyday women, women akin to us. And I assure you, suggestion number 6 holds the potential to fundamentally alter your perception of your reflection. So find a comfortable spot. Perhaps prepare a warm beverage. Let us embark on this exploration collectively, because your personal narrative merits being adorned with affection, and your inner essence deserves to radiate. Let us commence. Suggestion number 1. Single-hue self-assurance. While this might register as an elevated fashion expression, its core is remarkably straightforward. Dressing in a solitary color or closely related variations of that color from your head down to your feet ranks among the most classic and polished methods of attire. You might ponder, what makes this approach so effective? When adorned in merely one shade, it establishes a fluid, unbroken visual line, lending the appearance of increased height, a leaner frame, and effortless composure. And the most advantageous aspect? You likely possess the necessary items within your existing collection already. Peruse your clothing storage. Do you own an off-white top and khaki trousers? Or perhaps a navy pullover paired with dark blue pants? There lies your single-hue ensemble. No new purchases are necessary. My consistent recommendation is to lean towards neutral palettes. Hues such as ivory, gentle gray, rich olive, camel tan, and navy blue. These shades perpetually remain in vogue. They project calmness, refinement, and are simple to combine and coordinate. However, this doesn't equate to monotony. You can definitely infuse your unique character into the ensemble. Consider incorporating vibrant earrings, a patterned silk neckerchief, or even a striking lip color to personalize the outfit. Dressing in a single hue isn't about assimilation. It's about presenting yourself confidently, embodying your distinct, quiet strength. So share with me which color evokes feelings of tranquility, fortitude, and refinement within you simultaneously. Reflect on it. That particular shade might just evolve into your personal hallmark color. Are you prepared for suggestion number 2? This next one involves an item potentially concealed in the depths of your accessory drawer. It's time to reintroduce it into the spotlight. Suggestion number 2. The narrative neckwear. Now, before you dismiss this with, scarves are old-fashioned, I urge you to reconsider, because a scarf transcends mere ornamentation. It embodies a narrative. A scarf can communicate your travels, your passions, or your current emotional state. And when incorporated thoughtfully, it imparts immediate sophistication to even the most fundamental attire. Contemplate this. A simple white blouse and a pair of denim trousers. Introduce a silk scarf knotted at your neckline. Instantly, you project an air of having just stepped out from a chic European cafe. Drape it over your head during breezy conditions, and you emanate a soft, elegant aura. Affix it to your handbag's handle, and your accessory gains a distinct personality. And there's an even greater advantage. Scarves represent one of the most budget-friendly fashion elements available. You can discover exquisite, well-crafted scarves in consignment stores, antique fairs, or even discounted sections of major retailers. My guidance: Seek out scarves featuring enduring designs. Consider botanical motifs, subtle dotted patterns, paisley designs, or crisp linear arrangements. These motifs maintain their appeal indefinitely. Opt for materials that offer a pleasant tactile experience. Silk, chiffon, or a lightweight cotton mix are excellent selections. I genuinely hold the conviction that every woman past the age of 50 ought to possess at least a single scarf that resonates with her identity, whether bold, graceful, or rich with history. Permit me to inquire, do you possess a scarf linked to a specific recollection? Perhaps it was received as a present, acquired during travels, or passed down through generations. I would be delighted to learn its tale. Should you feel inclined to divulge it, let us now proceed to suggestion number 3. This particular one might contest a long-held notion regarding attire permissible after reaching 50. Suggestion number 3. The influence of well-chosen denim. Indeed, denim. Let's pause and address this, because somewhere in time, numerous women internalized the message that beyond a particular age, jeans cease to be becoming or suitable. Frankly, that belief deserves to be discarded entirely. You are not past the age for denim. You are merely astute enough to avoid unsuitable pairs. The reality is, the ideal pair of jeans can rank among the most becoming, adaptable, and self-esteem enhancing items in your entire clothing collection. So, what precisely constitutes the right pair of jeans? Let's begin with the silhouette. For women over 50, and truly for all women, I advocate for high-rise jeans. They provide gentle support around the waistline, create a smoother appearance through the mid-body, and sculpt an attractive form without undue tightness or unease. Furthermore, they complement both tucked-in shirts and shorter tops that terminate near the waistline beautifully. Subsequently, consider the leg configuration. Opt for a straight-cut leg or a subtly flared boot cut. These forms lend equilibrium to the overall figure, particularly if your shape includes fuller hips or thighs. They contribute to visually extending your legs and present a more classic aesthetic. Slim-fit jeans are acceptable if they align with your preference, but resist feeling obligated to wear constrictive denim solely due to prevailing trends. Now let's delve into the wash specifics. I consistently suggest a deep, uniform wash, implying no tears, no artificial fading, and certainly no decorative embellishments on the pockets. Dark wash denim conveys polish. It can be elevated with a structured jacket or maintained casually with a soft shirt, transitioning seamlessly from daytime activities to evening engagements. Additionally, practice self-compassion when selecting jeans. Sizing inconsistencies exist across different labels, so disregard the numerical designation on the tag. Concentrate on your sensory experience during movement, sitting, and walking. Ease of wear is not an indulgence, it's a prerogative. And here is another point I wish for you to internalize. You require no external validation to wear jeans. Not from style publications, not from adult offspring, and assuredly not from the internal critics suggesting your physique must conform to a specific standard. You are entitled to clothing that allows you to feel authentic, strong at ease, and naturally composed. Permit me to ask, when did you last wear a pair of jeans and genuinely think, "Wow, I look great"? If it has been some time, perhaps this week presents an opportunity to revisit them. Following this is advice rarely discussed, yet upon comprehension, it possesses the power to utterly transform the appearance and sensation of clothing on your frame. It revolves around balance, and believe me, it's transformative. Suggestion number 4. The hidden principle of balance. Now, this suggestion isn't concerned with adhering to fleeting fashion crazes or conforming to specific measurements. It's about grasping how garments interact with your physique, rather than conflicting with it. Once this understanding clicks, you'll perceive a substantial improvement in the coherence of your ensembles. Allow me to introduce the concept known as the rule of thirds. Envision your body segmented into 3 horizontal portions, from shoulders to waist, from waist to knees, and from knees to feet. The objective of this principle is to circumvent visually bisecting your body. When your attire divides your figure precisely in half, it can result in a somewhat square or less graceful appearance, irrespective of the individual piece's beauty. Instead, aim to establish a 1/3 to 2/3 ratio. As an illustration, when wearing high-waisted trousers, select a top that concludes slightly above or directly at your waistline. This approach makes your legs seem elongated, rendering the outfit more harmonious and refined. This same principle holds true for skirts and dresses. Hemlines possess greater significance than commonly acknowledged. If a skirt terminates at the broadest point of your calf, it can visually shorten your stature. Conversely, if it ends just beneath the knee or slightly above the ankle, at the narrower part of your leg, it immediately conveys a more becoming and polished effect. Another technique involves layering. Donning a lengthier open front sweater over a shorter top can visually extend the torso. Manipulating hemlines introduces depth and fluidity, particularly when executed deliberately. I recognize this might seem complex, but here's a simple method to cultivate this visual skill. The next occasion you try on an outfit, capture a full-body photograph from both the front and side perspectives. Subsequently, examine the image and inquire, do the elements appear visually balanced? With practice, you'll begin discerning recurring patterns. You'll identify the shapes and lengths that complement your distinct physique, and therein lies the genuine transformation. Because the underlying truth is this: altering your body to accommodate fashion isn't necessary. You merely need to comprehend how fashion can celebrate your body. You are not an issue requiring resolution. You are a work of art deserving emphasis. Therefore, the next time an outfit feels slightly amiss in the reflection, rather than attributing fault to your body, reevaluate the balance. You might be merely one minor modification away from an ensemble that evokes pure self-satisfaction. Approaching next, I will reveal a styling technique capable of instantly bestowing a sense of completeness upon your outfit, even when attired simply in jeans and a t-shirt. It's referred to as the third element, and it ranks among my most cherished strategies. Suggestion number 5 involves what I term the third element principle. It stands as one of those styling methods that seems elementary, yet yields a significant impact on the polished and purposeful appearance of your ensemble. Allow me to elaborate. The majority of outfits commence with 2 foundational components, a top and a bottom piece. Consider, for instance, a blouse paired with trousers, or perhaps a t-shirt combined with jeans. This constitutes your base, perfectly acceptable in its own right. However, the introduction of a third element elevates an outfit from merely satisfactory to evoking the thought, "Wow, she appears remarkably put together." This third element can encompass nearly anything that contributes depth, varied surface quality, or defined form. Visualize it as the final embellishment, not overpowering, but the component that harmonizes the entire look. Here are several excellent examples of third elements. A well-cut blazer lending definition to your shoulders, a feather-light cardigan adding graceful movement, a structured vest worn over a blouse, a long pendant necklace guiding the gaze downwards, a scarf casually draped around the neck, an accentuating belt highlighting your waistline, or even a properly fitting denim jacket or a soft flowing kimono-style outer layer. The shared characteristic among these items is their capacity to introduce visual allure. They segment the outfit in a becoming manner. They communicate, "I dressed with consideration today," even if the process took only 5 minutes. Let's examine a couple of scenarios. Suppose you're wearing a fundamental white t-shirt and dark denim jeans. Neat, straightforward, yet perhaps lacking a certain flair. Now envision adding a camel-toned blazer, Instantly, your appearance becomes contemporary and elevated. Include a pair of simple gold hoop earrings. Now that signifies deliberate style. Alternatively, imagine you possess a loose-fitting dress, comfortable, easy to wear, but perceptibly incomplete. Experiment by adding a slender belt and a shorter, open front cardigan. This third element imparts shape and outlines your silhouette without causing constriction or discomfort. Herein lies another advantage of the third element. It proves remarkably effective during periods of physical change. Whether navigating hormonal fluctuations, managing weight variations, or simply preferring not to tuck in garments on a given day, a third element offers coverage without concealment. It fosters feelings of security, self-assurance, and sustained style. Should the thought "that sounds costly" arise, fret not. An extensive collection of jackets or high-end cardigans is unnecessary. Indeed, possessing merely 2 or 3 dependable third elements in versatile neutral shades can suffice to completely revolutionize your wardrobe's functionality. Aim to select items in hues like navy, ivory, charcoal gray, olive green, or soft taupe. These coordinate with nearly everything. Seek out styles that feel pleasant against the skin and resist excessive clinging or wrinkling. Second-hand shops and end-of-season discounts offer prime opportunities for discovering valuable finds. Occasionally, the most exceptional third elements are those possessing a degree of character and history. The crucial factor here isn't flawlessness, it's intentionality. The third element represents your chance to articulate, "Here is an additional facet of my personality." It can be understated or prominent, whichever aligns with your disposition. So permit me to ask, what constitutes your reliable third piece? Do you possess a particular item you consistently select when desiring an enhanced sense of style, even during ordinary days? I would be keen to learn about it. Following this is the suggestion I alluded to at the outset. Number 6, representing one of the most visually striking modifications achievable in your style. Its potency might seem improbable until experienced firsthand, but have faith it operates akin to enchantment. We are poised to discuss skin tone footwear, and the reason it could potentially become your clandestine advantage. Suggestion number 6 centers on footwear, yet not merely any type of shoe. Allow me to unveil one of the most uncomplicated, astute, and refined fashion insights I have encountered: skin tone shoes. Now, when I employ the term nude or skin tone, I am not referring generically to beige or tan. I signify footwear that harmonizes with your specific skin coloration, whatever that shade might be. Perhaps soft caramel, warm cocoa, pale blush, or golden honey. This concept is personal, not standardized, and its significance lies herein. When you don shoes closely matching your skin tone, a remarkable optical effect occurs. Your legs appear extended, your overall silhouette seems smoother, and your entire ensemble takes on a more integrated and elevated quality. This happens subtly, without observers pinpointing the exact reason. It represents one of those nuanced style techniques, yielding substantial visual influence. Regardless of whether your stature is 5 feet 2 inches or a towering 6 feet, skin tone shoes establish a continuous visual line, avoiding bodily segmentation. They assimilate seamlessly, permitting your attire and bearing to command attention. Consider this illustration. Imagine wearing a dress terminating at the knee. If paired with black shoes or brightly colored heels, the visual focus halts at your feet. However, should you opt for skin tone shoes, the gaze flows uninterrupted. You appear taller, more fluid, more graceful. This principle extends equally to skirts, wide-legged trousers, and even cropped jeans. Skin tone shoes impart an effortless quality to virtually any outfit. Yet, let's transcend mere aesthetics momentarily. Skin tone shoes also boast incredible adaptability. They complement dresses across the entire color spectrum, casual ensembles like jeans and a white blouse, professional attire such as slacks and a blazer, even formal evening wear. They remain understated, sophisticated, and invariably appropriate. This translates to fewer shoes occupying closet space and a greater number of reliable options that consistently perform well. Now, here is a point for reflection. Given that these shoes will likely become your most frequently worn pair, investing in a comfortable, well-constructed version is advisable. Seek out cushioned insoles, a supportive heel structure, even if low, and breathable fabrication. Leather, quality synthetic leather, or soft suede can all prove excellent choices. Whether flats, pumps, slingbacks, or even low sandals, select the style aligning with your lifestyle. This isn't about enduring discomfort for elegance's sake. Quite the contrary. This involves discovering beauty intertwined with practicality. Comfort doesn't oppose style. It underpins it. I acknowledge that shoe shopping presents challenges, particularly when seeking a true skin tone match. Fortunately, an increasing number of brands now provide a broader spectrum of shades. With patience, the ideal pair will materialize, and upon wearing them, you'll likely ponder why this approach wasn't adopted sooner. So tell me, do you currently possess a pair of skin tone shoes within your collection? If not, can you envision the type best suited to you? Perhaps soft ballet flats, a low block heel? Maybe strappy sandals for warmer months? Regardless of your preferred style, understand this. The perfect pair of skin tone shoes doesn't demand attention. It subtly conveys confidence. We have now reached our concluding suggestion, one I firmly believe every woman merits hearing, as no outfit truly feels complete without this final element, and it originates not from clothing but from your self-perception. Let's discuss cosmetics, not as a means of concealment, but as a way to accentuate all that renders you distinctly beautifully yourself. Suggestion number 7 pertains to the finishing element. And no, it isn't an accessory or an article of clothing. It's your visage, more precisely, your makeup application. But allow me to state this unequivocally before proceeding. This is not oriented towards appearing more youthful. This is not about obscuring your identity. This is about accentuating the inherent beauty already present. The beauty cultivated through experience, through acts of kindness, through years of shared laughter, and even through the quiet resilience demonstrated by navigating adversity while maintaining grace. Makeup applied thoughtfully doesn't conceal you, it celebrates you. So how can we utilize makeup after 50 in a manner that feels light, vibrant, and refined? Permit me to guide you through several key concepts. Commence with your base product. Aim for something that unifies your skin tone without settling into expression lines. A lightweight foundation, a tinted moisturizer, or perhaps a BB cream, whichever offers the greatest comfort. The objective is luminosity, not an artificial facade. Next, introduce a subtle hint of blush. Apply it to the high points of your cheeks, blending gently upwards. Cream-based blushes prove particularly flattering as they meld seamlessly with the skin, imparting a dewy, healthy radiance. The sort reminiscent of returning from a brisk morning stroll. For your eyes, soft, neutral hues are optimal choices. Consider warm browns, muted taupes, perhaps even a touch of champagne shimmer for a playful effect. A delicate application of eyeliner, not severe, merely sufficient to define the lash base. And 1 or 2 layers of mascara can instantly brighten the eyes, making you appear more alert and energetic. And finally, the lipstick. This constitutes your statement element. Whether you favor a timeless red, a rosy mauve, or a gentle pink, select a shade that brings a smile to your face upon seeing your reflection. The appropriate lip color doesn't dominate your features, it animates them. And herein lies the true underlying principle. Healthy skin serves as your ultimate cosmetic. Hydrate sufficiently. Moisturize daily. Utilize sunscreen regardless of cloud cover. And regard your skin not as an issue requiring correction, but as the canvas bearing your entire life's narrative. Makeup should never revolve around pursuing lost youth. It should center on fostering positive feelings when gazing in the mirror. on enhancing the qualities already strong, beautiful, and fully embodied within you. So share with me, what is one small practice within your beauty regimen that reinforces your sense of self? Is it a cherished lipstick shade? A soft eyebrow pencil? Or perhaps simply the moment of applying lotion, pausing briefly to appreciate your skin for all it has endured? Because, dear friend, your reflection need not attain perfection. It merely needs to resonate as authentic to you. Now, before concluding, I wish to express something sincerely. These suggestions, these garments, these colors, these minor refinements, they are not intended to garner external approval. They serve as reminders of your intrinsic value, that your daily well-being matters, that donning something beautiful, something that fits impeccably, or applying a touch of lipstick, this is not vanity. This is self-care. This is presence. This is you demonstrating commitment to yourself. So there you have it, my friend. 7 timeless suggestions. 7 modest yet impactful methods for dressing not solely your physical form, but also your self-assurance. Let's pause and recall them collectively. Number 1. The strength of single-hue dressing. Clean, sophisticated, and effortless. Number 2. The narrative neckwear. A small item with significant character. Number 3. The ideal denim. Comfortable, becoming, and uniquely yours. Number 4. Balance is paramount. Understand your lines, honor your form. Number 5. The third element principle. Complete your ensemble with purpose and polish. Number 6. Skin tone shoes. A subtle technique yielding impressive results. Number 7. The finishing touch of makeup. Not to conceal, but to accentuate the woman you already embody. Now I encourage you to pause. Reflect on your feelings at the commencement of this discussion. Perhaps slight uncertainty, maybe a sense of detachment from your personal style. But I trust that presently you experience something altered. Not merely more stylish, but more acknowledged. More cognizant of your inherent beauty. More connected to the aspect of yourself that yearns to radiate. Because style isn't about pursuing fleeting trends. It's about conveying your identity to the world wordlessly. And your identity encompasses depth, grace, wisdom, and passion. You needn't dress as though you are in your 20s. You simply need to dress authentically as you. In this present moment, in this current phase, embracing all the life experienced, and all the joy yet to unfold. So inform me, which of these suggestions do you intend to implement first? Or perhaps more revealingly, which one prompted the thought, I still possess that quality, I merely momentarily forgot? Because, dear friend, your reflection doesn't require perfection. It simply needs to feel true to you. Always remember, genuine elegance doesn't stem from the attire you select. It emanates from the manner in which you carry your personal narrative.